Hi, I'm Hugo. I'm going to show you how to set up the Meridian Sooloos QNAP app. First of all, go to the Meridian website at www.meridian-audio.com. Once you're on the Meridian website, go up to Product Support, go down to Streaming. On Streaming, go down to any of the Meridian products and click on it. Go down a little more and we'll find Software Drivers and Instructions. At the bottom of the list, we have the Sooloos app for QNAP with instructions. Download this zip onto your computer into your normal place. Once the files are finished downloading, we're going to extract them ready for use later. Once you've done that, it's time to start configuring your QNAP. An easy way to do this is to go to your favorite web browser, open up a new tab and type start.qnap. This will take you straight to QNAP's website. Click on the link. Mine's got 2 drives, and if I scroll down the list, I can see it's the TS251. And there's a picture just to confirm which model I've got. I'll click on Start Now. This takes me to how to set up my hardware. Now, I've already done this, and I've got my QNAP plugged into my power and my network, so I'm going to skip this part, but if you haven't done so already, just go through that. It'll make it super easy for you. At this point, it's really important to ensure that you plug your network into the Ethernet 1 socket on your QNAP. Otherwise, the Sooloos app won't work properly. Next of all, we go on to installing firmware. So if we click on there, it'll take us down to the QNAP Finder Pro utility. This is a really great utility for finding your QNAP on your network. Now, I've already got this installed, so I'm going to click on my shortcut, which is going to open it up for me. Here we'll see that the QNAP has been found, and it's at 192.168.1.200. Okay, so I'm going to click on here. It's going to open my web browser. I'm going to log in. The credentials are a standard admin and admin. Right, so there's a few things that we need to tweak to make sure that the Sooloos app works correctly on the QNAP. So what we're going to do first of all is go into the file station. In here we go to the top right hand side and we click on More Settings. Click on Settings, and then we're going to go down till we find Support Multimedia Playback and Thumbnail Display. We're going to turn this off. We're now done with the file station section. Let's go to Control Panel. In Control Panel, click on System and go to Hardware. In Hardware, we're now going to disable the disk standby mode. So we're going to uncheck this box to make sure that the QNAP NAS drive is on the whole time. We're going to click Apply All, otherwise it won't apply the settings. Next we go to the firmware update section. Here we can see that it's automatically checking if there's new updates. We don't want the QNAP to do this. Once we've got it installed with the Sooloos app on it, we want to make sure that it's going to continue working. So we're going to deselect this, and again we're going to apply these settings. Next we're going to create the actual folder that has the Sooloos music stored in it. To do this, we go to the Privilege section. In Privilege, we click Shared Folders. We're going to create a folder, and we're going to create a shared folder. Now, it's important that these details are put in correctly so that the Sooloos app works. So the folder name is going to be Sooloos, and the comment we're going to put in here, Sooloos Storage. We're going to create the folder on an existing volume. Okay, so that's got rid of that error for us. We're now going to go down and just configure a few more things. So we need to deselect the lock file. We also need to deselect Enable Network Recycle Bin. Another really important thing to do while we're in this section is to go here and set the guest access rights to read write. We're going to click Create. That'll take a moment or two, and that will create the shared storage on our drive. Next, we're going to configure the web server. To do this, we go to Applications, then click on Web Server. We need to change the port number here to port 81, and we're going to apply that. Afterwards, to access the admin page for the QNAP, you'll have to append your IP address with :8080. So in my case, I would type in 192.168.1.200:8080, and that'll take me directly to the QNAP admin page. If I want to access Sooloos, I just type in 192.168.1.200. It's going to take a moment or two for this to apply. Now that we've got the web server configured, we can actually install the Sooloos QNAP app. We're going to do this by going to the App Center, going up to the top right hand side, and we can install manually. We're going to browse, and we're going to look for the file that we downloaded and unzipped previously. We'll go into the folder, and we can see that it's the Sooloos QNAP QTS 4.3.x Q package that we want to install. We're going to hit install on that. It's going to ask us if we're sure. We're going to click OK, and it's going to take a few moments whilst the package installs. Now that's complete, it's saying the app has been installed and is ready to use. We'll close this window down. We'll close these little pop-ups down as well. Clicking open will take us to the Meridian Sooloos web interface. This is a good check to make sure that we've got everything configured. We've set up our QNAP using one network socket. If we want to go to some more advanced settings and use port trunking on a QNAP, I'll show you how to do that now. We're going to go back to the web interface for QNAP. We're going to shut down the App Center, go to the Control Panel. In Control Panel, click on System, then Network and File Services, Network and Virtual Switch. In here, we can see that I've already got one Ethernet connection into my QNAP. This is going into Ethernet socket 1. At the moment, Ethernet socket 2 is disconnected. I'm now going to go and plug a cable in. My QNAP has detected that I've plugged in the second network cable. We can now move on to setting up the port trunking. Use port trunking if you want to increase the throughput speed from your network to your QNAP. Effectively, we're doubling the amount of data that can go through. We're going to click on port trunking. We're going to click Add. We're going to select both adapters. We can click Next. We're going to set it up to connect to a general switch. We'll click Next again. And then we need to select Balance ALB. Click Apply. This will take a moment or two. And we've now set up our QNAP to take advantage of the port trunking facility. That concludes setting up the Meridian Sooloos app. Your next steps will be to start installing the Meridian Sooloos endpoints onto your network. Thanks for watching.